First on CBS Mornings, we're revealing a very exciting announcement. It's coming from Bishop T.D. Jakes. The T.D. Jakes Group and Wells Fargo are announcing a 10-year partnership to build communities for all income levels. Now, this partnership includes a commitment of up to $1 billion with a B from Wells Fargo to help pay for various projects. Their first project is a mixed income housing and retail development outside Atlanta. The nearly 95-acre property is a former Army base, Fort McPherson, which is right next to Tyler Perry Studios. The T.D. Jakes Group is a conglomerate of 4 business units. T.D. Jakes Ministries and T.D. Jakes Foundation, those are nonprofits, while T.D. Jakes Enterprises and T.D. Jakes Real Estate Ventures are for-profit entities. T.D. Jakes himself also presides over the Potter's House Church, but the church is not affiliated with this Wells Fargo partnership. We welcome you, Bishop. It's so good to have you at the table.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be with you.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Thank you so much.
you have a lot going on in your life, but explain exactly how this is going to work and why you wanted to do it now.
I think it's imperative. The fierce urgency of now indicates to us the fact that the future looks very bleak, particularly for minorities, black people, brown people, and also poor white people who are finding it difficult, workforce people, to find a job, to find opportunities, to get housing, to get upward mobility, to have communities that are built in repressed neighborhoods and revitalize a community, giving the homeowners who live there or people who lived in the community a chance to stay there for affordable rates. So this is an exciting moment for us. We're really, really thrilled to be able to do it.
So Wells Fargo is committing to up to $1 billion to fund these projects, pay for is the way we put it. That's not a donation, right? That's an investment. No. They want to make money off it.
Well, no, it's not. I don't know what they want to do, but it's not a donation. It's a commitment to supporting initiatives to raise up communities that have been repressed.
Was Wells Fargo your only option on this, or what made you comfortable with Wells Fargo? And the reason I ask that is, they have a recent history. In fact, just in December, they paid a $3.7 billion fine to settle accusations of illegal overdraft fees, illegal fees tied to car loans, illegal fees tied to mortgages. This is money they were taking out of the pockets of low-income people that you're trying to help now.
Right, and that's exactly the reservations that I had with them as well. Initially, several years ago, when they talked to me, I would not do business with them for those very reasons. That settlement that came from the previous administration. They have a new leader now, they have a new administration, and they're beginning to right some of the wrongs. This is not going to right it all at once, but it is a start toward justifying and rectifying some of the mistakes that have been made previously. The other reason is when other banks stood back and looked, Wells Fargo stood up and said, I'm willing to make this unlikely alliance, this very unique alliance. I've written a book called Disruptive Thinking, and this disruptive alliance between us is designed to lift up underserved, underrepresented communities.
What do you get out of this, Bishop, being involved in this partnership?
First and primary thing for me is legacy. It's a legacy piece for me. I want to give back. I want to do something for people who have been loyal and faithful to me and people that I know and love. The second thing that I get out of it is knowing that we have headed off a collision. That the stats say that by 2050, the average median income for black people is going to be zero. And so we have got to get in front of this with STEAM, with technology, with job creation, with entrepreneurship, with mixed income housing and schools, closing food deserts, doing things like that I think are vitally important for the future.
And you want to make sure that people understand this is not low income housing, this is mixed income housing. Why do you want to make that note?
Well,
what does that mean exactly?
Yeah.
We were going mixed income housing.
Mixed income housing means that your neighbor across the street might be a doctor, somebody else might be working for FedEx, and somebody else might be underemployed and a janitor. The reason mixed income housing is vitally important is because we've tried low income communities before and they fall into the abyss and become ghettos. Mixed incomes have a much better result, safer, better schools, better opportunities, upward mobility. Finally, when children are raised in homes without fathers, the stats say if they live near somebody who has a father, they have better outcomes than not seeing that at all. So for all of those reasons, including health maladies and so food deserts, there's so many things that we're doing in our communities that are in alignment with some of the objectives that Wells Fargo has, and I'm excited to be a
The
part
point
of it.
about fatherhood is so interesting. Yeah, just having more fathers in the neighborhood is important and is correlated with better outcomes, particularly for sons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you say at this time, sometimes we have to be disruptive in less than 30 seconds. That's what strikes me about this, Steve.
Well, look, we are the people we've been waiting on. We cannot sit back any longer and wait on anybody to come rescue us. We've got to come up with these innovative ideas, and people with influence and opportunities like mine want to lead the way because I feel like it's my destiny to help the next generation reach theirs.
Yeah.
Well,
You have to challenge old tradition to create new ones.
Yeah.
I'm glad your destiny got you here because I know the weather in Texas is so bad.
Glad you're here.
So bad.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. It's been wonderful.